The 3, Drag Me to Glory, has been scratched. The 4 is Shandy Girl, owned by Shirley Ann Smith and Debbie Phillip, trained and driven by Scott Smith. The 5, Sun Belle Sadie, owned by the partnership of Minton Schrock and Carey, trained by Curtis Carey, driven today by Mark Minton. The 6, American Dancer, owned by Timothy Limbs, trained and driven by Will Rowland. And the 7 is Wize Jive, owned by Thomas and Kathy Shipley, trained by Thomas Shipley, will be driven by Mark King. And they're off and pacing. The Shandy Girl left well, middle of the racetrack along the inside. That's Thinkoutofthebox. Sun Belle Sadie also left well, now off stride, Thinkoutofthebox. So Shandy Girl will make the top. Sun Belle Sadie drops in there second. That's Cinlis away third, followed by American Dancer, Wize Jive, as they head past the quarter-mile mark. They're led there by Shandy Girl in 30 and 1/5 seconds. So Scott Smith and Shandy Girl with a snappy first quarter here. She leads by a length, right there second, Sun Belle Sadie. Following that one is Cinlis. American Dancer sits fourth, still in line there, as they head past the grandstand the first time. They've been led from the start by Shandy Girl. Sun Belle Sadie now picks to the outside to challenge. They're past the half in 1:02.25. Shandy Girl by 3 parts of the length. On the outside, Sun Belle Sadie looks to challenge that one. Back along the inside, that's Cinlis in third. Along the rail in fourth, American Dancer. Fifth on the outside is Thinkoutofthebox. And far back to Wize Jive. They're past 3 quarters now, and we've got quite a battle up front as Shandy Girl refuses to relinquish the front. They're past 3 quarters in 1:31 3. Sun Belle Sadie still trying there on the outside. She's been first up for a long time, but still appears to have pace. On the inside, it's Shandy Girl. On the outside, Sun Belle Sadie still trying. Down along the inside, Cinlis coming at him now. 3 across the racetrack on the outside. Sun Belle Sadie on the inside, Cinlis. They come to the wire. Sun Belle Sadie, American Dancer up for second. Shandy Girl third. Sun Belle Sadie now returning to the winner's circle. I want to mention that each year the Keokuk County Fair Board presents the Friend of the Fair Award to someone from the community who has volunteered countless hours of their time to help at the fairgrounds. This year the board chose to honor Betty Armstrong with the award. Betty, would you and Richard please come down to the track to receive this award? Betty grew up in the Gibson area north of Waukegan. After her marriage to Richard Armstrong, they moved to California, where they raised their family. Betty worked in California as a nurse. When they retired, they started spending part of the year at Richard's family farm, a quarter of a mile east of the fairgrounds. In 2003, they moved back to Waukegan permanently. It was then that Betty began actively volunteering at the fairgrounds. She was elected to the fair board in 2005. At that time, Betty was in a fixture at bingo and in the concession buildings for the flea market, figure 8 races. Each Sunday morning after the figure 8 races, Betty and Richard can be found cleaning the grandstand area. They serve as superintendents at the floral hall and the garden produce department during the fair. Betty also serves as the building reservation secretary. The board would sincerely like to thank Betty for the countless hours she has spent helping to make the Keokuk County Fair a success. Sun Belle Sadie, our winner here in race 1, owned by Mark Minton, Rick Schrock, and Jeff Carey, trained by Curtis Carey, driven to victory here today by Mark Minton. In 2:02.4, a new lifetime mark for that filly. Her second win on the young season. Order of finish now official in race 1. There was a placing in race 1 as the 6-horse American Dancer came up the inside, was inside the pylons and off the track at one point during the stretch. So that horse was finished second, will be placed third. The entire order of finish is as follows. The 1, Thinkoutofthebox, was fourth. The 2, Cinlis, fifth. 3, Drag Me to Glory, was scratched. The 4, Shandy Girl, finished third, placed second. The 5, Sun Belle Sadie, your winner. The 6, American Dancer, finished second, placed third. And the 7, Wize Jive, finished sixth. Quarter was 30 and 1/5. The half, 102 and 2. 3/4, 131 and 3. Time for the mile, 2:02 4/5. Checks down from the top, 4-5 scratch. 3 placed 2, 1, 2 placed 3, and 6 on the bottom.